Hey guys, so in this video I wanted to address a comment that I had gotten a month ago, and I apologize. I did save it to address in a video and then I forgot to make the video about it. So this person was asking me, sorry, I have the computer screen on. She said, my CNA license has lapsed for 10 years now. How do I renew it? I was last told I would have to pay $115 to renew it. What info can you share on this? So, since it's been so long since your CNA certification has been active, in most states, I'm not going to say all because I don't know, but in most states that I know of, if your certification has been lapsed for that long, they're probably going to require you to retake a class to get the certification. Some states might be willing to let you challenge the test or whatever in order to see if you know the information, but I know a lot of states, I would say most states would probably make you retake the whole class again. So I would check with whatever governing body you have over the CNA registry or CNA certification system in your state to verify the information that I'm telling you, but a lot of places are going to want you to get that training again because 10 years is a long time to not have your certification, and they consider that maybe things have changed, which honestly I don't think things have changed. Most things probably haven't changed, and except for COVID stuff, it's a little bit different with that, but mostly CNA stuff is pretty much like riding a bike. Once you learn it, you really don't forget it. But they would probably like you to do some sort of refresher just to, refresh it in your mind. Like I said, you're probably already fully aware of the responsibilities and things for a CNA, but most states are probably going to require you to do a class and then take the written and skills tests again. But like I said, I would reach out to whatever governing body runs the CNA certification process or CNA registry in your state. Some states, it's the Board of Nursing, and other states, they have their own separate entity that does it. I know in Michigan, Pearson, whatever, runs the CNA testing and all that stuff. So I think it would just depend on your state. You would probably need to reach out to someone just to verify what I said. But yeah, I think since it's been 10 years, you're probably going to have to redo a class. And that's why I have made videos talking about this in the past. If you think that there's ever a possibility that you could ever use your certification again, don't let it lapse, because then you have to go through the whole process of taking a class, paying for a class, etc., etc. And sometimes, it's a lot of work to try to get back the certification that you let lapse. So I would say, check with the governing body, but also when you get it back, try not to let it lapse if at all possible. If you ever think that there's a possibility in the future that you could possibly, even if you don't plan to use it, if there's ever a possibility that you may need to use it in the future, don't let that certification lapse, because obviously you need it in order to get a job, you need it to be able to work. I would say that right now you might be able to take advantage of training programs through facilities. A lot of places are willing to train you as you work, or start you out as a PCA or an RCA, whatever your state calls them, which would be like a CNA without the certification until you're able to get the certification, because there's just that much need for people to work in hospitals and nursing homes. I know my area, it's ridiculous. I was actually going to apply for a travel contract at the long-term care facility in my area because they were paying CNAs $60 an hour because they can't get anybody to apply for the regular jobs. So they kind of sent out jobs to travel agencies. So now they're paying $60 an hour for a CNA. But there's always a but. I physically don't think I could handle it. So even though the money is fantastic, with school and my physical problems with my spine and everything else, I don't think I could handle it. So sadly, I passed on that. Even though I see it pop up like every few days, there's still openings. I feel bad for the people that are actually employees at the long-term care facility, only because they're getting paid like $13 an hour or less, and these travelers are coming in and they don't get mandated. The travelers don't get mandated. So like, I know a few people that work at this facility and they're getting mandated. They're getting scheduled to work on their scheduled days off. So yeah, it just kind of sucks right now, but you may be able to take advantage of stuff like training programs and things like that, where you may not have to pay to go get your training again, due to COVID. So I would definitely look into that, see if any facilities in your area are offering programs like that. But yeah, I hope that answered your question. If you guys have any other questions like this, please feel free to ask. I will address them. I do apologize that it took so long for me to address your comment. Again, it just kind of floated out of my head. But anyways, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys again soon.